Alright guys, we're back. Take a look at the dollar Canadian here. Really interesting story we have on the dollar Canadian. I'm going to dial it back a little bit just to refresh your memory. We were involved here with a bullish position up until a few days ago. Our target was 33.24, right? Price hit that target and we took profit and we got out. A couple of days later, we noticed something quite suspicious. I mean, it was hard to say how deep a downside correction could go. As far as we're concerned, it could go all the way to the other side, meaning 32.09. So, we had to give the Dow Canadian a few days to get more, to be more clear and for us to actually have a better grip on the actual, the technical situation. And then, of course, like I said, a couple of days later, we've seen this. We've seen this really amazing reaction, right? Spike here on that 200 daily moving average. We know the 200 daily moving average, not always, but sometimes act as a strong, either support or resistance depending on where price came from. In this case, it looked like it's going to play an important role here as a support, and it might be signaling the end of a very, very local technical correction and basically suggesting that price is going to continue to where it came from, right? Meaning it's going to try again. It's going to have a second attempt on that 33.24, which, by the way, it fits the bigger picture. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we're expecting this. We're expecting price to continue forward. We just don't know how deep downside correction could be. And here, it was kind of, telling us that it could be it. I mean, the downside correction could be over because of that strong sign we've seen here. So we decided to jump back in, and we had adjusted the target. Obviously, we're not aiming at 33.24 anymore. Now we were aiming at 33.80 because that's where the previous high is. Right? This is kind of a natural resistance level. And usually it's a weaker key level. It's not as strong as the other key levels that we use, coming from either a key level system or a Fibonacci analysis. However, we think that because price took the previous low when it was on the downside, right? Take a look at this area. This is where it took the previous low by a very big margin. So we think it's going to do the same, right, on the way up. And also we have the big picture that's, the technical situation coming from the weekly chart, suggesting that price could actually go all the way to 35.24 right here. Okay, that's from the long, the medium to long term cycle. If we take it to the short term cycle right now, the imminent level would be, like I said, 33.80 and of course 33.24 again. So guys, we're back in. Actually, we kind of missed a beat a few days ago when price crossed back below the 200 daily moving average, right? But very quickly, it crossed back up just a couple of days ago. Now, I want to show you why I believe this might be the last time it's going to flirt with the 200 daily moving average. Take a look at the cross we've had a couple of days ago, and then yesterday, guys. Right? Yesterday is evident. Is evidence of price trying to cross back below the moving average again, but this time it fails. So it looks like it found support here again, and even today you can see how it begins, opens the day with challenging that moving average again, and now beginning to move away from it. At this point, we expect price to go straight to 33.24 for a second attempt. Then it's going to be a test level for us. If it's going to break through, which I believe it will, then we can actually increase the position, right? Push full force 100% before we're going to engage with a 33.80. It's going to be our final destination. Here, we're going to pull out completely. All right, guys, we're using stop loss level at 31.70. We'll only begin to adjust the stop loss level once we can clear out that 33.24 obstacle. Fair enough? That's about that for the Dow Canadian. That's about that for today and for this week. We will be back on Monday. Take care.